What's going on, country? Y'all already know who it is, man. It's your boy Marak. Shout out to everybody, man, that has subscribed to the channel. Welcome to the MFN family, nigga. You know what I mean? Now listen, you my cousin now. You know what I'm saying? Because you didn't subscribe to the channel. But you ain't my favorite cousin until you sit up there, man, and become a member. All right. So I will leave all of those details in the description so that y'all know how to, go about doing all that. But we got to go ahead and get up into this shit. I ain't got too much time. So we just going to go ahead and just kick the damn dough down, man. So listen, bro. Simon just aired it all out, man. And nigga said that he regrets marrying Porsha Williams. That's just basically what he said, man. He said that he feels like he was targeted for his money. And I had already said this shit from day one. I told y'all that Porsha was a gold digging bitch. Hell is you talking about? She was sitting up there trying to, look for a little sugar daddy. Nigga, a fucking lick. First of all, he was already married. What the hell didn't you think was going on? You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. He was married. She sat up there, man, and took this nigga away from his wife and basically broke him for, some good what do you call it shit? Alimony? Yeah, you talking about, you know what I'm saying? She just basically broke him for some good money, man. That's just basically all that happened. She was looking for some gifts, you know what I mean? She got the gifts. She was looking for a house. She basically got the house. She was looking for a reason to sit up there and go viral so that motherfuckers was gonna sit up there and talk about her. And that's exactly what happened. She was just looking for some money, man, when it all breaks down to it. Right? That's just what it is. That's my theory. I'm going with my theory. I'm not going with what y'all. I'm going with my theory. You know what I'm saying? She is a gold digging bitch. You know what I'm saying? And he ain't nothing but a big ass trick. Okay, we got a whole lot of foreign tricks that's coming from Africa. That's coming from all of these different foreign ass places. Nigga, there's tricks everywhere. Tricks run the world. Hell, you talking about? So she found one of them little Nigerian tricks. Man, listen. You Nigerian niggas be tricking. Hell is you talking about? Some of y'all niggas are the most trickiest of the tricks. You did? Y'all come down here, nigga, and we'll break all of your money, all of your American dollars to an American bitch with a fat ass. You know what I'm saying? Y'all are governed by ass, okay? I just got to keep it all the way at that. Hit that like button, bro. Hit that motherfucking subscribe button. I'm not even going to sit up there and talk about this shit too long. I had already told y'all that she was a gold digging bitch. But one thing that, I got to do is make sure that you guys hear from Simon. You know what I mean? Because he the one who sat up there, man, and said it. Let's check in with Simon, man, and see what's going on.
Do you regret marrying her?
Absolutely. I said to her in one of my text messages to her, because she didn't respond because I kept asking, why did you file for divorce? And she wouldn't say anything. I tried to reach her mom. Her mom would not respond either. I later figured out this felt like a coup. When I don't know if you're familiar with. I'm from. I say it because I'm from Nigeria, and that we were ruled at one point by the military, and so every so often when you want to change leadership, the president, you stage a coup.
Yeah.
That's how I felt. I was totally blindsided. I was no member of her family, whether on the mother's side, on the father's side, reached out to me. And the only person I actually reached out to was her mom, and she didn't respond. And so I essentially sent her a text message. I said this was a $5 million rehab project that I took on. She never shared her concerns or issues with me before filing for divorce. If you're married, I've been married quite a bit. I think I understand a little bit about the dynamics of. I should understand a little bit about the dynamics of a relationship. You discuss issues and say, hey, if this does not change or something does not happen, this is what might come of it. Mm-hmm. We never had those discussions, and I'm happy to share with you text messages where I was essentially blindsided by the divorce filing.
I was actually going to ask you if this was something that you saw coming, if conversation.
Man, listen, man, all of this shit is basically summing up to the fact that she was a gold digging bitch. I'm telling you, bro. That's just all it is to it. He didn't even know that a divorce was coming. She didn't even sit up there and, try to go through like counseling, nothing. You know what I mean? She was just ready to sit up there and get her money. This is a gold digger, bro. So any nigga out there that, man, that's looking at Porsha and wanting to sit up there, man, and settle down, bro, that is a slut ass, prostitute ass bitch. I'm sorry, I just gotta keep it all the way a stack. I'm tired of sitting up there, man, faking the funk with this shit and not kicking the dough down with the mother. In truth, this is just the truth. She is a gold digger, bro. And that's exactly what happened. And it's a whole lot of y'all females that's cool with this. Y'all get it. But I'm here to let you know that there's some females out there that will lose their lives from sitting up there playing like this with different men. Luckily, he wasn't that type of guy to sit up there and go all the way out and do that. But some of these guys will sit up there and do that, bro, because they understand that you sat up there, man, and tried to get them for their goddamn money. That's just the facts of it. But let me go ahead and, finish this.
Conversations have been had prior. What do you think Porsha's reason was to file for divorce?
I think I was targeted.
In what way?
I was targeted from day one for financial reasons. When I filed for divorce from my previous, ex-wife, she was in my DM praying for me.
In the DM? Hold on, man. She was in the DM praying, bro. Like, that's what I'm trying to tell you, bro. Y'all don't let Porsha fool y'all, bro. Let's just go ahead and we gotta nip this thing all the way down. She was in the DM praying, and I know he has proof. I know he does, because a whole lot of y'all be looking at Nigerian men as a. It's the facts. Y'all be looking at these niggas like they are a savior. Like they just got cash. And, that's just how y'all look at them. All right? So, yeah, she was in there praying. But he said that she was praying for him. No, she was praying on you, nigga. That's what was going the fuck on. You was in a lustful position, nigga. Hell is you talking about? I was in a vulnerable position. No, nigga, you was in a lustful position. You seen that ass and you entertained it. Slow balled, nigga. No, nigga, it fast balled. You was trying to get your balls licked. Hell is you talking about? And this is usually what happens, man. Once the trick get done, getting used, and he wakes up out of that like lustful sleep that he was in, it's just some lustful sleep. Your ass is gone. Your real brain, your logic is gone. It's left. Why? Because it's been replaced with lust. But at some point, you're gonna have to wake up out of that lustful coma that you're in. He's woken up out of the lustful coma. Look at him. Face is looking clean. You know what I'm saying? Nigga done lost some weight in the face. Yeah, you talking about. So he's woken up, guys. Here he is. You know what I'm saying? Here's the logical, genius. The money genius. The guy that's, having multiple businesses. The guy that's good with the crypto and things. He's back. He wasn't here whenever, he found out about Porsha and Porsha was breaking his ass. You know what I mean? But after she got done and got what she wanted, and they, they came to the conclusion that she's going to be able to get this per month and things like that. Well, he done woke up out of that goddamn lustful coma that he was in. So, yeah, this is where we at. This is just what it is. And that's just what it is. Okay? That's just what it is. That's where we at with it. You know what I mean? I don't know what else to say on this, man. We done already set up there, man, and kicked the damn dough down with the damn truth. That's the truth of it. You know what I mean? He got broke like a trick. There's a whole lot of you niggas that be sitting up there thinking like this. And the more that you think with your dick, nigga, this is what's going to happen, man. This is what happens whenever you're thinking with your dick. Okay, you wasn't trying to sit up there and protect your funds. All right, no, you wasn't thinking about your funds. You wasn't thinking about none of that. He didn't even sit up there and sign a prenup. Nigga didn't even care about a damn prenup, nigga. He didn't even get in the comment section to look at certain comments about this bitch while he was still getting to know her. Because niggas was in the comments letting them know, like, nigga, you about to get broke. At least I was. I was telling nigga, bro, you about to get broke. What do you mean he about to get broke, Marak? He is about to get broke for all of his goddamn money. And that's exactly what happened. And then after that, nigga, Ice picked that ass up, locked that ass up, and that was that. Hell is you talking about, nigga? She broke this nigga, and then basically he got kicked out of the United States. Nigga, it's done. It's done. He can't even come back right now. At least not while Trump is in the damn office. But this is just where we at with it, bro. This is where we at with it. Anyway, man, I got to sit up there, man, and move on from this particular situation. We got YP in the building. I don't know if the nigga know that his mic is on mute.
Oh, my fault. I'm over here laughing and shit, talking about preach. Nah, that nigga must didn't watch that hoe while she was on the show. She always been on go, bro. Like,
oh, God. She's from Atlanta, nigga.
For real. She was, as soon as that nigga broke up with that ex-girl on the show, nigga, she was already on that nigga ass, Paul.
On that ass.
She was coming over their house and shit while her and that man was getting a divorce and shit, acting like she was her friend, but she was really sliding. Like, come on, man. That bitch Porsha been in them videos with Gucci. She been in the Gucci videos. Like, man, she an old 304, bro. Like, ain't no excuse for this, Simon, bro. You supposed to be a smart tech ass nigga. You should have seen this shit coming a long time ago, bro.
And I'm not to cut you off, YP, but I'm glad you said that. You know what I'm saying? Listen, man, you could be all the way in tech. You might even sit up there, man, and graduate from Harvard. But one thing that's gonna still have you bound, nigga, is lust. It doesn't matter about you knowing shit about tech. It doesn't matter about you sitting up there being good in business. It matters not that you're making millions in crypto. Man, listen, man, you can still sit up there and lose all of that shit just by lust. I'm not even gonna get into that because this is not that. But you guys be sure to sit up there, man, and hit that like button and subscribe button. We can get to talking about the tricks and all that lame ass shit at a whole nother time. But I'm not gonna get into that because I'll be here for a whole nother hour and I don't have an hour to give. Not right now. You know what I'm saying, me? But yeah, bro, nigga, don't matter about no tech. Yeah, you talk about, nigga. The way that she sat up there and broke this nigga down, you would have thought this nigga was stupid. You know what I'm saying? Dead ass, bro. She made this nigga that is making millions of dollars. She made him look like he was stupid.
Shit. That boy went in so tough the nigga shit went out. Nah. I mean, Simon, you gotta be better than that, brother. For real. Hey, it's off the fade. Bro, shit went off so that, hey, you two tried to cut that nigga off, bro. Pause. But nah, Simon, you gotta be better than that, brother. You should know better, dog. Like,
nah,
you didn't protect your purse, my boy. So she got her hand all in your purse, my nigga. It's a wrap, bro.
Broke this nigga, man. Just like the idiot that he is. But that's just what it is, man. I'm not gonna say too much, man, because then we're gonna have YouTube trying to kick me off like they did. And you know,
cause Porsha gonna hear this hoe and she gonna, you know what I'm saying? You know how she get down.
You know,
she need to worry about she need to just worry about them outfits she wearing on the Housewives new release 18. That's how you know bitch still needs some money, cause bitch, you been on this Housewives shit for about 15 years. How ain't you tired? Like, damn, Nene left that shit. Like, Nene did what she needed to do. She got on that bitch, made the whole relevant, and then she went and did some other business ventures, and now she got her own little pie. She be doing acting, you know what I'm talking. Bitch, you're still on this show. You need this show. Like, come on, man. That shit watered down and shit, bro. But nah,
she's gonna have to go over there and go back to the Ricky Smiley morning show and
Yeah,
do that type of shit that she was doing. And that's no disrespect, but
yeah,
I mean that's just where we going after he pays what he's supposed to pay with this shit. You know
yeah,
what I mean? Bro, she's gonna have to sit up there, bro, and go work at the Ricky Smiley morning show. That's just what it is. Because the majority of the money that she's getting right now. So here's the thing about. Hold on, man. Because I wasn't even supposed to talk about this bitch this long. Okay.
yeah,
But the thing about Porsha is that she's cute and shit, but she's stupid when it comes down to money.
yeah,
You know what I mean? Like she's dumb when it comes down to money. She doesn't make good decisions with her money. So a lot of her money that she is getting is going to go on like her shopping habits, traveling, and then basically her rent. I'm just being
yeah,
honest with her mortgage or whatever the fuck. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? That's just basically what's gonna go on, bro. And so eventually, bro, she's gonna have to go and she'll be back over there with the house. Is it the housewives and shit?
yeah. Housewives,
Yeah,
Real
yeah, she'll be, yeah,
Housewives.
yeah. She'll be over there with the housewives very soon. Give it a year, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, I'm telling you, bro, it's just what it is. You know, come on, man, she's a slut. Here you talk about,
Ah,
yeah, nigga. Here you talking about, and this is all just alleged. I don't need no lawsuits and shit, bitch. I'm broke. Here you talking
yeah,
about, you know what I'm saying? I'm broke. Okay, YouTube ain't paying me like that, so
yeah,
everything is just alleged. But you know what I'm saying? Allegedly, bitch, you is a gold digger. Marak said it.
yeah.
I don't give a fuck.
Hey,
I gotta, you know what I mean? I gotta move on though, okay, folks. You
yeah,
know,
yeah,
yeah, man. I gotta move on. I don't know if you can see this, man. We got Ace Bailey in the motherfucking building. The nigga was trending, you know, and shit like that. You see him, bro? Is he on the screen?
yeah. I can see it. I can see it.
Yeah, big long head ass.
Look at
Sitting,
that nigga. Look at the nigga face, bro. That's a nigga who don't. He mad as hell right now on the inside.
yeah. Oh yeah, he's pissed.
He mad as hell.
Let's see why he's mad. They said Ace Bailey going to the Utah Jazz after it was leaked that he said in no way, shape, or form did he want to play in Utah, and he refused to work out for them. Is the funniest thing that will happen on NBA draft night. So they sat up there and drafted his ass anyway. Said Ace Bailey didn't want to go to Utah and they drafted him in. You know what I'm saying? So they like, nigga, you coming one way or another. You know what I mean? Hold on, let me see this. This shit crazy, bro. That nigga did end up in Utah, man, and it just is what it is. And my whole thing about that is just that they said why Ace Bailey look like he about to cry. He does not want to be in Utah.
Look at the
You know?
nigga face, dog.
Yeah,
That nigga upset.
nigga was smiling though, and you know, in the combine, he thought he
Yeah,
was gonna be a Laker.
he thought he had it made. He thought he knew where he was going. Nigga was the 9 visits and working out for teams. Like a lot of some NBA players was like they feel it like nigga you like LeBron and Jordan they all went through this. They didn't, like who the fuck is you? You like you know what I'm saying? You nobody right now.
Not for real.
Jordan did this, LeBron did. They took teams, they worked out or whatnot. And who you think you is just to come and be like, nah, I ain't working out for nobody. I ain't taking no interviews either. Like, nigga, you still got put in that Mormon state. So you in the Mormon state, nigga. So
Yeah.
in Utah. So I hope you get all your little, get your whatever. If you're hunching and shit, get your shit out the way before you get to the team because yeah, them Mormons they don't be playing in Utah. There's some weird business out there.
It is, man. But shit, he need to sit up there. Here's the thing, man. All jokes aside, the nigga need to be, happy for this accomplishment. You know what I'm saying, nigga? You made it to the NBA. God has set up there, man, and blessed you, looked out for you. You know what I mean? Guided you through. You know what I'm saying? Got you here. You know what I mean? And then you gonna sit up there and be ungrateful, nigga.
Yeah.
There's somebody else that would love to sit up there, man, and go play for the Utah Jazz. Just take your black ass home. Here you talking about, nigga, go work at the fucking Home Depot, nigga. Here you mean. You know what I'm saying? Go work, go overseas, nignknow what I mean? Real shit. A lot of people didn't even know who the fuck you was until today. Keeping it all the way stacked. I didn't even know this nigga even existed. You know what I'm saying? This nigga look like an AI character to me if you want to keep it all big ass stack. I don't know this nigga. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what he's done. Ain't seen not one highlight really don't give a fuck to see one. You know what I'm saying? Because if you are ungrateful, nigga, the hell with you, nigga. You know what I'm saying? We got your black ass just to bench your bitch ass. Yeah, you talking about? Nah, I'm just playing. I think they just gonna work this nigga. They finna listen. They finna work this nigga like a slave. Hell, you talking about?
Hey, man.
They're running like a motherfucker. Hell, you talking about? Nigga, shit.
I had made jokes, but nah, you on to keep it a bean, like nigga, you it's really like for the people who wanted to go be in your position, for you to be actually saying this shit out like in the open and shit. Like there's one thing to say it behind closed doors, but you is letting this shit be known to sources and niggas know. Like that's disrespectful, a slap in the face to niggas who've been trying their whole life just to be in that position.
Exactly.
Like you just ungrateful. That's I think it's not it's him, and then it's that his type of generation. Like these niggas really don't take
They
heed.
ungrateful, bro.
They ungrateful. Like everything, they iPad babies, you know, everything been handed to these niggas. They've been playing AAU ball since they was 12 years old and shit like that.
Ass nigga.
Yeah,
and it ain't wrong with being a mama's boy, but it's like sometimes y'all niggas be having these feminine ass ways and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like y'all be, you know what I'm saying? Because you been around your mama too long. You know what I'm saying? And there ain't nothing wrong with being around moms.
Niggas ain't been humbled.
Yeah. You picking up women energy, cuz like you picking up the wrong shit. And you know, all that ungrateful, I don't want to be here. I ain't going. All that shit. Bitch, do you want to be in the NBA, bitch, or do you not?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, nigga. So when as you can see, niggas will talk all that shit, but when it come down to it, you know, they gonna sit up there, nigga, and they gonna dress up and they gonna sit up there, nigga, and say, sir, yes, sir, nigga, and they gonna stand at attention.
He gonna take that picture with Adam Silver and sign that fucking contract.
And shut your up. Yeah, you talking about
some advice. Nigga, this ain't college no more. Nigga, you going to the league. It's grown ass men in the league. They don't give a fuck about none of that shit you talking about, especially if you playing in that grown ass man position. So you basically coming to get his spot. That nigga, you these grown ass men, then they hearing this shit and you coming to their team.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You might have a nice vet on your team, but like other than that, nigga, like niggas, these grown men you dealing with, bro. You better smarten that, mature your shit up, bro. Even if you going to Utah, they gonna call you all type of names because they not gonna call you that because you on their team. But if you was the away team, you be all type of names, my boy. But you need to get your shit together and be grateful, my nigga. For real.
No, but that's just
not
facts,
a nigga die for your position that you in that really hoop that. Go play in that 1-on-1 league or some shit, nigga. Or go play in the big three. No, not doubting the big three, but I'm just saying, nigga, the NBA, that's the top cream of the crop, nigga. A lot of niggas get to walk that stage and be there, and you over here shitting on it because you acting like a little brat. That shit ass.
Shit. Yeah, nigga, you better get your shit together and then just take your black ass home. It's either that or the other, okay? I ain't gonna stay too long on that nigga because I didn't know who you was before this shit happened.
Look, it looked like you need this money to get some hoes because if you was just out here on and on, it don't look like you was getting no hoes.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna keep it a bean with you. You're scrawny, you're ugly, you look what then you say? You look dusty. You look ashy, so you need this money in this glass so you can get you some love, nigga.
You better, boy, or you know what I'm saying? Me, just like I said, bro, go to work some fucking where, nigga. Go be a coach, bitch. Packing this nigga up, man. Fuck you talking about? Shout out to Fat Joe, man. Fat Joe done sat up there, man, and said, I've been tested the last few months. I've lost my big brother, my father, my mother, and now I'm fighting against these disgusting lies. But please know I will not break and I will never back down. I've had individuals in my circle take my love and kindness for weakness, but how many times must we forgive them? I've had people steal from me, grow jealous of me, lie on me. Through it all, me and my family are the ones stuck dealing with the consequences of bad decisions. I'm not going to read this whole damn thing, but he said that, you know, basically people will decide to go after one of the things you value the most, which is your reputation. They figure they can make up the most insane stories, and if they threaten you with a lawsuit, then you'll pay and they'll feel like they finally won. So one thing about bro is he ain't going down. You know what I'm saying? He's not gonna do it. I got to read this line. He said, "The problem with your theory, I've never let anyone on the streets extort me. So how would I ever let a crooked attorney and a coward ex hype man extort me? I'll say it like he wanted to say it. Nigga, I'm from the Bronx.
I'm from
Fuck
the
is you
Bronx.
talking about, man? You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Fat Joe. This is the hype man, big ashy, broke ass motherfucker me. It's always a nigga like this looking for some money. But shout out to bro. I don't know what really happened, but
Shout out to bro, though. Shout out to the cereal glizzy eater. Pause.
oh
You know,
God.
he said he a cereal glizzy eater. That's what he do. But shout out to Fat Joe, man. Like for real, niggas from New York, bro. They always want to tell you what borough they from when you got them fucked up. Niggas be like, I'm from the Bronx, bro.
Oh yeah, they got to, bro.
I'm from Harlem, bro. I'm from Queens, nigga. Like they always want to tell you that every time you got them fucked up.
They got them fucked up. Hey, let me keep it all the way on stack, man. Them niggas shout out to the Bronx, shout out to Queens, shout out to the whole New York, man. Shout out to New York, period. Because New York, one thing about New York, man, they rock with country media production. They love off the fade. You know what I mean? So hit that like button, nigga, if you're from New York. You don't leave without hitting that like button, especially if you're from New York. But so I get it. Niggas, they gotta let you know, nigga. Hold on, nigga. You know, I'm not from Queens. I'm from the Bronx. So I'm not from the Bronx. I'm from Queens, or this, that, and the third. I definitely get it. But shout out to Fat Joe, because this is the thing that's going on right now, and it's starting to become like, I don't know, man. It's shit like this is just happening like too often, right? And y'all niggas be believing it. But one thing that I've found out with this Fat Joe situation, niggas is not really hopping on that bandwagon, bro. They're not believing this hype man. They've never seen this ashy ass nigga. And then once they seen his lips, they was like, yeah, that nigga lying. I can just tell how this nigga lip. Any nigga lips like this big Newport smoking ass, they already know that he's lying. Okay, he looks like he's lying. He look like he's looking for a bag. You know what I'm saying?
Niggas.
On the guys, bro.
If a nigga that smokes cigarettes and he's smoking Paul Miles, that nigga on his last. He dangerous as hell because he can't even afford no menthols. No Newports. You better leave that nigga alone. That nigga is dangerous. He is doing anything to get some money. I'm telling you, straight up.
You made me choke on this weed. But it's the truth, though. That is the truth. One thing that I don't like about this hype, man, I ain't going to stay on this too long, is that he was talking about how Fat Joe had paid for a BBL for a fucking 15-year-old. Nigga, you lying. They're not even going to let a 15-year-old in there to get a fucking BBL, you idiot. You know what I'm saying? Like, this would have been exposed. The parents would have exposed this when the bitch came home, you know what I'm saying, after getting the surgery, you dummy. You know what I'm saying? So it wouldn't have, there's no 15-year-olds in America, nowhere. There's just nowhere, bro, that is getting BBLs. You are a liar. The little girl, their body can't even take that type of surgery right now. You know what I mean? Like, let's just think about how that shit sounds. Like, he just want people to sit up there, nigga, and just roll with it, you know? And people ain't going with that. Like I said, bro, it's because they don't know you. And the shit sounds like a lie. We talking about Fat Joe. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro. But anyway, before I keep going, I'm gonna let this lawyer, that's certified in that department, speak on, bro. You know what I mean? In the whole situation. Let me go ahead and make sure that this volume is up. YP, let me know if you can hear this.
Repping the hype man.
Yeah, I can hear it.
A lot of problems. He's been arrested for mowing down a process server. That's going to be a problem. He's going to have to tell the bar.
We're talking about the lawyer that's representing that hype man.
He could be facing penalties like suspension or disbarment. Now, this is just an arrest, but this is just one of many problems. So Fat Joe, represented by Joe Tacopina, the former lawyer to Trump, coming hot off his big win in the ASAP case, are suing the hype man and the lawyer. And they're saying that you guys have defamed Fat Joe. You guys are basically engaged in a civil extortion scheme for money, that all of this shit is lies, and you're defaming me. Now, the claims from the hype man include that he was forced into 4,000 sexual acts.
Nigga is lying, bro. 4,000 sexual acts? You remember every last one of them bitches, huh?
Man, come on.
That shit is cap. But before I keep going and before this guy keep going, everybody that's tuned in right now, I want you to take your fat ass Nutty Professor Thumb and hit that like button with it. You know what I'm saying? You know, if you don't want to hit that like button, just hit the dislike button.
Yeah.
If you really rocking with the channel, just hit the damn subscribe button along with the like button. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It just be coordinated with your shit. You know what I'm talking about? But let me go ahead and keep going.
This begs the question: at what point are you responsible for the sexual act? Like somebody forces you once, shame on them. Forces you twice, shame on them. At some point between being forced twice and 4,000, don't you have to take some responsibility? The other part, $3,000.
4,000 sexual acts, bro. And this nigga participated in every last one of them bitches.
Bro, he could have said a different number or something that made it look a little bit more sense.
Can you say 10, bro? Like 7 would have been believable, bro.
Yeah, 4,000, bro. Come
like,
on,
bro,
man.
stop it, bro.
In our lawyer to Elon Musk, Jay-Z, Rock Nation. Rock Nation was named in the Fat Joe lawsuit, saying that they're responsible because they were, I don't know, his manager. Alex Spear, on behalf of Rock Nation, has filed a motion to dismiss swiftly, claiming.
Listen, man. When you come for Rock Nation, bro, you won't have any success against Rock Nation.
Yeah,
I just got to keep it all the way stacked. That's like going against God. Are you serious? Like, bro.
When it comes to to that.
When it come down to that, bro, you can't fuck with Rock Nation, man, with no
claiming that there is no legal
not in court. No, you can't.
Basis for suing Rock Nation for any of this claims in the Fat Joe lawsuit. This is another problem, but wait, it gets to be so much more that's going on. Check this out. So as you guys may have heard, this lawyer also represents Little Rod in a civil lawsuit against Diddy. In that lawsuit, several claims against Diddy have been dropped. Several defendants have been dismissed, including Cuba Gooding Jr. and Justin Combs, for not being properly served. When the lawyer tried to get the judge to excuse that and let him properly serve them, the judge said, no, it's too late. They're being dismissed from this case. And then there's the Universal Music Group claims. Universal Music Group was dismissed and went after the lawyer for sanctions. Here are just some of what judges have said about this lawyer's
I'm not even gonna get into all of that, y'all, bro, because it's just like
that's different.
It's watered down. You know what I'm saying? Like it's too much water.
It's just me, but every time that I hear Rock Nation or somebody say Rock Nation, the only thing that pop up in my mind is Rock Nation, you will pay for this. Every time somebody say Rock Nation, bro, I just get Tory Lanez pops when he was on that interview with that half-ass hairline with the line of Rock Nation, you will pay for this.
That's what I be thinking. That's what I be thinking as well. I ain't gonna count, bro. But listen, man. Let's see where we at with the subscriber count, because y'all been coming through. We got 7,020, man. Matter of fact, y'all hit that like button right now, man, just for country reaching that 7,000. Wow.
Y'all
Come on.
Continue love.
Come on, man. 7,000. Wow. Within 3 weeks from 6,000. Y'all been going crazy over here, man, on the channel. And, I can't thank y'all enough. To all the ones that really rock with it on a serious level, be sure to become a member, nigga. It's cheap as hell, to become a member. Hit that subscribe button. Y'all that's in here right now, just hit that subscribe button. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. Let's see y'all go ahead and hit that subscribe button, man. But this is just what we have with it. Shout out to Fat.
Joey Crack.
I think he's going to... I think he'll defeat that swiftly.
But you know what? Weird is him and Jada just started that podcast like a month ago, and then all of us they started catching some steam, bro, and then bam, nigga gonna try to nigga suing. You know what I'm saying? It's
kinda like, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Him and Jada Kids got a pod and shit. It's funny though. But but it's just crazy when that shit kicked up steam. Now all of a sudden this nigga wanna come. He mad because he smoking Paul Mars and shit. Now he wanna pick up lies and shit and trying to sue us.
Yeah, because his lips ashy. Like nigga, you don't knock it off. But
for the menthol.
Yeah. Because you got fired. But anyway, man.
Ellie, nigga, them L&M's. Ooh. If you niggas smoke cigarettes, hey, I'm only telling y'all what I know by experience. I don't smoke cigarettes, but I know damn well if a nigga that smokes cigarettes, if he is on Pall Malls or he's smoking L&M's, hey, bro, it's dangerous. Leave that. Don't be nowhere near that nigga, cause it's over with. He's not to be fucked with. He on Black Forces type of time with anything. Them niggas is scary because you can't get menthols, nigga, on my soul, bro. That's crazy.
Man, for real. I gotta sit up there, man, and you know, jump into something else real quick. Not gonna lie, and I gotta pull this up right now. Matter of fact, let's see where we at. We'll put this right here. You know, man. So everybody that's tuned in, y'all know if you ain't hit that subscribe button yet, that's why that number ain't changed. But man, we throwing a party right now, and I ain't even supposed to be, live too long.
Yeah,
But we
man.
hit the 7,000 today, like maybe an hour ago. You know what I'm
Gosh,
saying? So like we lit right now. We really are lit right now.
we
It's some
done,
shit that went on today, bro. If I can pull it up, there we go.
we done hit the
There we go.
finals. Ass.
What'd you say, YP?
I said we done hit the finals, head ass.
Nah, for real, man. We trying to get to that quick 10, real quick, and they're gonna let us get in. Um, let's switch it up real quick, man. Let's talk about Sauce Walker and that Mexican OT.
And Kid that did Sauce Walker. I did an interview last night. Shout out to my boy There's a project. It be dropping song. The subject in hand, Mexican OT. See now, at first when I was speaking on what I was speaking on, I was only talking about the shit I seen on Say Cheese with the girl and all that on Say Cheese. My bro Danza showed me the interview and showed me exactly verbatim what Mexican OT said on the interview on the podcast with all the women. OT, bitch, you wrong, ho. I'm gonna tell you why you wrong. I'm gonna tell you why you wrong, OT. And you got a black brother. That's what you partially was finna get into, but you didn't want to get into it. Know what I'm saying? You got a whole 50% black brother, nigga, that's mixed, nigga, a real little nigga that's your brother, so you should feel 100%. He should feel, a motherfucker feel what I'm saying. What about this part? I ain't fucked up with you about saying, can you say nigga because you grew up with us, went through all this shit with us, you love us, nigga, you been through everything that a nigga been through, so that's why you feel you say you can say nigga. The problem and the issue is the fact when you say nigga in a room full of women, is there any black niggas in here? Is there any niggas in here? Well, if it is some niggas in here, what you gonna do about it? That's where you fucked up at, brother.
And that is where bro had fucked up at.
Yeah.
Just keeping it all the way real. Let me get bro up here real quick. Because I want to make sure y'all know who we talking about right now.
I'm
That Mexican OT.
keep it a beam.
Yeah. Did you hear that? Like, that whole
I heard. Yeah, I popped up. I was watching her.
Yeah. First of all, what is your thoughts? Hearing him say that.
My thoughts is keep it a bean, Wayne. Keep it a bean, bro. That nigga was out of pocket because that's kind of like what white people do. They say the N word. They make sure
No,
ain't
you
no
kind
black.
of tapped out.
Oh shit, my
Kind of
fault.
tapped out.
You-
He kind of tapped out real quick. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna let his area get adjusted real quick. And in the meantime, y'all be sure to hit that motherfucking like button. I'm gonna pull this up for bro real quick. I'm pretty sure you can hear me, Kinfolk. I already know you can. Your shit don't really lag too long. But I'm gonna put it right there. And then yeah, man. So what's your thoughts on this, bro? I want to make sure that the people hear you.
Oh, I mean, yeah, that shit. That boy out of pocket for real. Cause I heard the shit. He basically did that shit like how white people be like, oh, is there any black people around? Okay, yeah, I say the N word, and what are you gonna do about it? Like, you wouldn't say that around some black people, actually black men that would actually do something about it. I mean, at the point sometimes it's certain black women that stand on business that you would have been like, nah, you ain't saying it like that, whoopty whoop. But he was out of pocket, and that shit was some clown shit. So then it kind of make you feel like you be talking down about black people behind closed doors if you doing shit like that. It's kind of
Mhm.
weird. So,
I agree.
like, don't pump up your chest and say shit like that when you're a bunch of women around. Have that same energy when you see some black brothers around and say that shit. Like, that's weird, bro. Like, I really was fucking with you musically off of that shit, but when you said that wild ass shit and then you said it like you was just trying to check niggas, like you trying to check at that point. It's like you trying to check every nigga in Houston and Texas in the world. They're like, oh, I say nigga all the time, y'all ain't gonna come see nothing about it. Like, what the fuck? Niggas would get
Yeah.
at you. What the fuck? And
Nah, I
then
agree.
the Angela Yee, you lame as hell because you know you part black, and then the other black woman you got on your part. I ain't saying that y'all had to square up with the nigga, because I would never say that, because niggas don't need to be fighting no women. But you could have stood on business and been like, nah, you don't say that. Like, it's not like that. But I guess you wanted the content and you wanted the clout, so you let him go ahead and say whatever the fuck he wanted to say. That's all I got.
Yeah. Nah, I'm with you. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, you have a whole lot of females that would have said something in that situation.
You
Hold
could
on.
say the N word.
I feel
Oh, man.
Like you could say the N word.
I feel like I can't say it, but not because of that, and I'm gonna tell you why.
Mhm.
The fuck are you gonna do about it? You know. And then second of all, I grew up loving these motherfuckers. I grew up fighting with them. I grew up eating with them. I grew up fucking doing bad shit with them. I grew up loving with them. You know, I got family. And it's not even about family. Even if I wasn't related to nobody out black, I mean, well, shit, it's what the fuck I was surrounded by, you know?
I don't know, man. So my whole thing on it is because I grew up with Mexicans. You know what I'm saying,
Yeah,
and
same.
things like that. I get I get caught on what he was saying. You know what I'm saying? I really do, because a lot of times that's just kind of how they feel. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like they don't give a damn, bro. Like they feel like they one of us type shit. You know what I'm saying? But you got to be, especially like the Texas Hispanics.
yeah,
You got to make sure that you know the culture, man, because it's a whole lot of Hispanics, bro, that really be around niggas like that. You
yeah,
know, but at the same time, I think that a lot of people took what he said wrong when he said, "What are you gonna do about it?" I don't think he meant it in like so I'm willing to fight about saying the word. I think he was just kind of basically saying, like, in so many words, like, nigga, I come from that. So it's like,
yeah,
you know what I mean? And like, if you are around those certain type of Hispanics that are around blacks like that,
yeah,
you know that he didn't really mean no harm whenever he said that. But to some guys, to some black people that don't know his ass and that don't be around Hispanics like that, they're gonna look at this nigga like, what the fuck did he what? Like, hold on, nigga, you need to pump the brakes, nigga, on some,
yeah,
like, what am I gonna do about it? Like, hold on, nigga. You going a little bit too far. But
yeah,
to somebody that's from Texas, that's been around Hispanics like that, you wouldn't have taken it, you know what I mean, like, as if he's literally saying, like, man, you ain't gonna do nothing to me about nothing. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of them
yeah,
Hispanics, bro, that's just kind of how they feel. They don't really understand that it's offensive until niggas like be like, bro, like, you're not black, bro. Like, you know what
yeah.
I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm
Like,
saying? Type shit.
yeah,
You know.
like,
But
be like, yeah,
but,
I'm not
but
your
let me
nigga.
say this too.
Yeah.
Let me say this too. A lot of people, don't understand that calling somebody a Mexican can be offensive as well.
Yeah,
Like, some of them don't like that. Just keeping this shit all the way a stack, bro. You know what I mean? So we gotta,
yeah,
if we gonna do that, like, they can't say nigga shit, then we need to give them some respect on the whole Mexican term too. They
yeah,
might not want to be called Mexicans. I understand that I came from Mexico, you know
yeah,
what I'm saying, and things like that. But nigga, it's not for you to be calling me no Mexican. Don't do that. You know what I'm saying? But then I don't know, man. So I feel like they can look at it in all different type of ways, and I understand people that ain't from the South and shit, and how y'all think about this shit as well. I know what y'all thinking, and I understand where y'all coming from. So I'm gonna say this: you got the black people that is cool with it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And you gonna have some black people that ain't cool with it, and you need to understand the both. You know what I'm saying? So that you don't get yourself into situations where you say the wrong shit, because it don't matter that you from Houston, nigga. You can take your ass, to California and say some shit like that and get killed. You know what I'm saying? Or you can go to New York and say some shit like that and get your throat cut, nigga. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So niggas just be on that type of time. You know what I'm saying? I don't think niggas be, man. Listen, and this is no diss to Mexican OT, but every nigga, every guy, a lot of times be feeling like they can't be touched. I'm here to tell you that nigga, it's a nigga better than you, bro.
Yeah.
In your city, you know what I'm talking about? Like, oh, near you, you know what I'm saying? So somebody will do you that. Stop going around acting like you just super tough. Ain't no nigga on this earth super tough. Every
Yeah.
one of these niggas can get killed. And this is just the facts. And when a nigga think that you on some super tough shit, what the first thing they gonna do is try you.
Yeah.
There's always a nigga that's willing to try you. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, he definitely owed, the community an apology, which he did give. And I don't think that people have been looking into that. Bro has apologized since then. And I know a
Yeah.
lot of y'all be looking at it like, man, you can't say no wild shit and then apologize. I think he's very sincere in his apology, bro. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I think he's,
Yeah.
he's very sincere in his apology.
I can understand that, and then I kind of think that people need to niggas need to understand that when they do get on these podcasts, sometimes they do be saying some wild shit just because they on the podcast. Like that shit don't, like that shit can't
Stick
get
with
back
you.
to you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just talk what you know, and you ain't gotta. Nobody asking you to be. If that's not who you are, and don't be that. Don't be that, because it can get back at you, bro. When you
Yeah.
on this podcast and just be saying wild ass shit.
Facts. And let me say this too. If you gonna say nigga in your lyrics and you Hispanic and that's just where you come from, that's just what it is, um, then I'm gonna just say this, just do what you do. You know what I'm saying? Do your shit
Yeah.
and just do your shit, right? But whenever they get to asking you these questions in interviews and shit like that, if I'm you, I would just switch the topic, bro. What I
Yeah.
say is this is just something that I don't want to talk about because I don't want to offend anybody. But what I'll say is just where I'm from, they got my back. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
they have my back and they understand. And that's who I originally started making music for. My culture, like my people, like you know what I'm saying? And it just reached the masses. You know what I'm saying? So I just continue making music for my people, and wherever it goes, it just goes. So I'm not here to offend nobody at all. So with that being said, I don't want to say the wrong thing because even in the Bible it tells us if I justify myself, my own mouth will condemn me. Hopefully I said that right, but that's basically what it says. So I wouldn't even speak on it. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, I just wouldn't even speak on it. I would just switch the narrative. That's just me. But that's what I'll say about that. Anything else you want to say about this situation, bro?
Just now you said some good points, and there is some black people out there who don't want, don't like Mexicans but don't like Latino people calling them niggas.
Right.
They be like, nah, don't call me nigga. But
Exactly.
I think it depends on, like, if I grew up with you, you know what I'm saying? And we from that turf, we from that dirt, and I know you and I rock with you like that, then I'm not tripping. But if I'm just walking down the street and a random, Latina just come up and be like, hey, what's up, nigga? I'm not your nigga because, I don't know you. I don't know you. I'm not your nigga. So
Real
I'll be like,
shit.
what's up, bro? You know what I'm saying? Just keep pushing. But like you said, though, he should have just keep it pushing with the question. Just like Kevin Gates said, we were like, I don't speak on people I love type shit. Just
Yeah, that's it.
move to
And
the next question.
she tried to, press it a little bit more, and he had to say it again. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like, I don't, speak on people that I love, and that's just that on that. You gotta respect it. Shout out to that Mexican OT. A lot of people have reached out to bro, and let him know like that they're not rocking with him no more. And if you go to his platform, he's asking for forgiveness
Yeah.
and things like that, and he's thankful for the people that are continuing to rock with him. But yeah, that is grounds for having niggas unfollow you. I just got to keep it all the way stacked.
Yeah.
Just got to keep it all the way stacked, bro. You know what I mean? I feel like you can redeem yourself, nigga, if you sit up there and you tap in. You know what I mean? With Off the Fade with Maraca YP, you bring your
Correct.
ass over here. You know what I'm talking about? I'm gonna explain it to him. You did, because I think that niggas just need some straightening. With
Yeah.
the with this shit. But I feel like your big homie Sauce ended up definitely getting bro straight with the shit. And I'm gonna give bro just a few more minutes just for the people that didn't see it.
That's what it is.
I want them to see where bro Sauce was coming from.
Respect these because OT, if you was in a room full of violent niggas from Houston, full of violent niggas like myself, TSF niggas, any niggas that's really from the H like that, and we was having that conversation, and you said it in that way. Y'all said, because who's gonna do shit about it? Nigga, it would have been 6 niggas in a room raising their hands saying they want to fight you. You know that. You know how this shit get down in Houston. You a Texas Crip. If a nigga come up to you and say, Mexican OT, you ain't.
First of all, shout out to Sauce. I love Sauce. That's my, I love this nigga, bro. He don't need niggas knowing that he's some crippin'. You know what I'm saying? Now, damn. Now I appreciate you giving me a lecture, but nigga, only part that I didn't like, this is just if I'm Mexican OT, the only part that I did not like is whenever you sat up there, nigga, and let everybody know that I'm a goddamn crip. Nigga, shit. You know what I mean? The police is watching. You know what I mean? Some snitches is watching. You know what I mean? Like, goddamn, you got all these niggas. But anyway, keep on going, Sauce.
You ain't no motherfucking crip. And what you gonna do about it? Nigga, you gonna want to fight about this. Niggas in the room gonna say, who ain't what squabble? And that's where the disrespect and the fucked up part is, OT. Because at the end of the day, nigga, there's nothing but women in that room. There's a bunch of girls in that room. It was a now violent street nigga that come from where you come from and been through what you've been through, or that's from somewhere else that's gonna disagree with you and with that statement to the point to where they'll fight you about that, or they'll do something about that. So therefore, that's what people in the general public gonna take it like that's whole shit, because you're doing something in the setting where people are going to consider it, where it's safe to say that right then and right there. Would you possibly say that around a room full of a bunch of niggas though?
Hell no, you would, nigga, because you gonna get slid.
You slid. You feel me? It did. My last thing on this shit, allegedly, because I seen a video, a clip. He was talking about that album. He was upset with Sauce because he was
he was just playing. I know what you're talking about. Yeah, he was just playing. They was just playing on that one.
But even if that's the case, though, like Sauce probably know what's gonna fit and what's gonna hit better, anyways. If they did take some of your verses off, you feel me?
Nah, I can agree to that.
But shout out to TSL. We Sauce tap in with the Off the Fade. You feel me, bro? We trying to get in touch with your pause. You feel me?
Yeah, we've been trying to get in touch with Sauce, and I think that there's some people that's tuned in from TSF, that'll put them in, that'll put us in the door. We've been trying to reach out to y'all. Ashley ain't responding. Here you talking about nobody in Peso bio responding. Ain't nobody responding. You know what I'm saying? But I don't. Y'all niggas need to go look at the other messages. I think niggas don't be knowing. Niggas be high and drunk.
Yeah.
Nigga.
We
y'all have other
check on there.
No, it ain't even that. They're not looking in the it's another way, bro, on that Instagram for you to look at the other messages that are not popping up on your primary.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So they're not going over there and looking at those messages.
Yeah.
So the only messages that they're getting are the people that are friends with them. They wondering why they ain't able to book here for Sauce or book here for Peso or book this. Sauce probably got all type of damn interviews and shit lined up, all type of money lined up. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Everybody that reached out to him, Vlad done reached out to him. You know what I'm saying? You got nigga, look, Jay-Z didn't ask this nigga to sit up there, man, and do the Super Bowl. But due to the fact that, the people that are working for him don't know how to go and look at the other messages, he's not able to see, all of this money that's lined up. This nigga got billions of dollars lined up. Like, shit, can I become a manager for TSF for crying out loud? You know what I mean? Because goddamn, I would have had all this shit booked. Here you talking about? But no, I'm just bullshitting. It's all jokes. But we got a lot of people in the room, man. Y'all be sure to hit that like button. Be sure to hit that subscribe button as well. It wasn't even giving us the right numbers, YP. You know how I kept showing this?
Yeah.
Yeah, we well over the 7th hour and the 20. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, we already over that, bro. We already surpassed that number. This right here is cap. And I'm not using this shit no more. This cap. Fuck you talking about.
Yeah, shout out to y'all, man.
Well, we got the 7th hour, man. So shout out to everybody you dig that's been tuned in, that has been, that even subscribe. You dig? Yeah. We live for that, bro. We hit the 7th hour on them boys. Man. Bro, I gotta really get up out of here. But one thing that had me gone was this.
Fans still fuming more than a month after Marge Simpson's fate was seemingly sealed on screen. The family matriarch's death was shown in yet another of the show's flash forwards, with Homer.
Basically, Margie died, okay? And niggas is pissed. I ain't gonna lie. Margie died and niggas is
going on?
Yeah, bro, Margie died.
What the fuck is going on? Come on, man.
Yeah, man. I guess her particular character, the lady that, does her voice and things of that nature, is calling it, for retirement and things like that. And can't nobody get that voice down but her. You dig? So at this point, man, this is just what we got. But I will read, what the shout out to the Shade Room. It said, let's see, man. The season 36 finale shocked viewers by revealing that Margie Simpson had passed away during the season finale episode, which aired on May 18th. The beloved matriarch of the Simpson family, voiced by Julie. Let me see. Let's see if we can get a picture of Julie. You dig? But yeah, man. She sat up there, bro, and she's done. Let me see. I don't know, man. I can't see Julie right now, and I don't feel like doing all of that. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna do all that. But Margie died, y'all. You know what I'm saying? To you guys that's into, the cartoon and shit, Simpsons is a big thing. You know what I mean? It's very much huge. And when I saw it, I ain't gonna lie, I was like, damn. You know what I mean? Like, that sucks. Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, I was like, damn.
Somebody said they're gonna bring her back like they did Brian and Family Guy. Y'all niggas kill every time, bro. Niggas can't take nothing serious, dog. It is a joke about everything.
Oh God. Somebody said balloon release at the quickie mark. They crazy, bro. Ain't nobody told me nothing.
That's my shit right there. Ain't nobody told me nothing.
That's sad. Now, why the fuck would they do that? Why they couldn't kill her sisters? They the ones smoking them cancer sticks.
Smoking them Pall Malls.
Oh God. Somebody said after all of Homer's shenanigans and tomfoolery, and y'all take Margie. But yeah, that's where we at with it. This ain't no shit that I really too much give a damn about, but I know that, a lot of y'all are like, oh man, they Margie.
Nigga, I ain't watched The Simpsons since I was young, so I'm like, yo, what the fuck they got going on? What the hell?
They say that The Simpsons, like, pretty much tell
they do tell stories, what happened,
you know what I'm saying?
They did predictions. Boondocks did too, though.
Yeah.
Boondocks been told y'all niggas about Tyler Perry. Y'all need to go back and watch that episode.
Hold on, man. Before we get out of here, man.
Yeah, niggas out there modeling, talking about, can I just get some ass?
Cause see, we didn't have YP on the show when we were talking about the Tyler Perry thing, and then he didn't have the nerve to mention Tyler Perry. So it's only right that we get YP on this bitch right now, man, to tell us about what do you think about the whole Tyler Perry situation.
Yeah, y'all niggas see what I see, and I'm all for the LGBTQ community. Niggas live their life. I got gay friends, you know what I'm saying? So
hey, hold on. Let me stop right there. Because I know he's serious about having gay friends. I know this for a fact.
yeah.
But why do niggas always gotta throw that out there? Because hold on, I got gay friends.
Because you have to preface your shit, because then motherfuckers gonna think you just one of them motherfuckers, and I'm like, nah, I ain't like that. You feel me?
You did.
That nigga been like that, bro. The Boondocks episode been told you niggas what Tyler Perry be on. He be hiring these niggas that he think look good as actors in his movies, and he be wanting some ass, nigga. Like, that's really what it is. So, I mean, if you in the chat, if you seen that Tyler Perry episode on the Boondocks where they was making fun of him, they actually had to take it. They had to take it off the air when Boondocks was airing because Tyler Perry was trying to get that show removed off of the site. So they stopped showing that episode on Adult Swim when Boondocks was on there, but they have it on streamers like on HBO Max, so you can watch the episode. So that's how you know the nigga know this real. Because why would you be suing or doing everything in your power to make sure this Boondocks episode ain't fucking getting played? Like, nigga, we know you, bro. It's cool if you like niggas and you like what you like, bro. Do that, man. Like, y'all really thought this man was great. This man is never funny without a dress on. Even when he be playing in regular roles without a dress, he's not funny. But when he got a dress on, he's hilarious. Y'all love it. Like, I told somebody years ago that he's a cross-dresser because he puts on that Medea. When he does that, he's a cross-dresser. And some of the church ladies got mad. But it's the truth, though. They love Medea, but you do know that nigga is cross-dressing, though. But I'm just saying, man, I just had to... It's nothing wrong with it, bro. You're damn near billionaire, nigga. Do what you want to do, bro. You almost fucking 60 years old. You gonna stay in the dark forever, nigga?
That's true.
Man.
That's true, bro. You know what I'm saying? You might as well come all the way out with it, my nigga, and go get you some ass. You know what I'm saying? And things like that.
We know. Believe
we been new.
We know.
We been new. He was doing shit that niggas just wasn't gonna do. He did what they wasn't gonna do. He knew what it took, you know what I'm saying, in order to get fame. He knew what it took in order to get the billions. You know what I'm saying? And what you had to do was wear that dress. There was a lot of niggas that wore the dress. It's niggas that wore the dress that y'all don't even know wore the dress. Who do you know that wore the dress, bro?
They didn't go. It's like certain roles, nigga. They say in the.
I'm saying, like, what movie stars do you know that actually wore that dress?
You never go full all the way in, and that nigga Tyler Perry goes full all the way in with that. Bro.
Yeah, nigga, what you talking about? This nigga went all the way in.
No, I'm saying
niggas didn't know that he wore the dress. They didn't even know Kevin Hart wore the dress.
Kevin wore the dress. Jamie wore the dress.
Martin wore the dress.
Eddie wore the dress.
Wore the dress. Basically, Chris Tucker wore the dress.
But they didn't go all the way in. Like, they did it just for that role. This nigga has a reoccurring role. He stays in the dress.
But they basically, saying that once you put on the dress, it's kind of like getting jumped in. Nah. You see what I'm saying? That niggas don't understand. It's like it's like getting jumped in. You did? And so what I'm saying is that a lot of these niggas got jumped in. This nigga got jumped in. You know what I'm saying?
He jumped himself in.
Jumped himself in. I remember when that nigga. There's some niggas that didn't. It didn't go right for him. Like they tried to get jumped in. The nigga, no, he didn't try to get jumped in. Let me keep it all the way a stack. He really did get jumped in, right? But YP said that some of these niggas be jumping themselves in. And I'm gonna tell you who jumped themselves in. This nigga jumped himself in. Because, and this is Young Jock, by the way. When he did it, he didn't really get like the clout that he was looking for. I mean, that he really wanted. He thought that he was gonna sit up there and be like having Tyler Perry money around this motherfucker. He's the only nigga that actually jumped himself in.
I forgot.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, but the niggas that got jumped in, they really actually got success.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like we know for a fact this nigga got all the success. He did.
Yeah. Because it's something about white America. They love to see a black man in a dress and reenact black women. That shit is just so hilarious to white America, I guess. And once it's kind of seen like once you put that dress on, nigga, you get that. Oh, you out there? You get that notoriety you get that money from the white people too, not just the black people. You're not just black people funny. You everybody America funny now.
Yeah.
But Tyler, nobody asked for him to do that. He jumped himself in there and he stayed in there. He stayed in there so long that you don't know if you don't know if that nigga in character or not. He done stayed in there so long.
Yeah, that nigga, there's something with it, man.
He been in that dress for 20 years and he don't know himself.
But yeah, a lot of these niggas wore this dress, man. They basically had to get down. And you know, by them getting down, you know, they having it their way. And it ain't got no shame in it. It is what it is. You did get down with how you gonna do it. But that's just what it is.
I know the GOAT didn't do that shit, as far as I know. Denzel ain't put that dress on.
Nah, I don't think Denzel
ain't going. Mr. Ain't going.
Well, I mean, he did go though. Okay, let me tell you that. He went. Okay, he almost had a clean slate. He almost had a clean slate until he sat up there and was, you know, on this type of timing, and he talked about how he had a kiss. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And stuff like that. And so once he talked about how he had a kiss and things like that, that's when I knew, oh yeah, he bit it. You know, he bit it.
I heard they took that scene out the movie though. It ain't even in the movie.
Yeah, they didn't put it in the movie, but he still did it.
Yeah.
And not only that, but he wanted them to sit up there and put it in there. He was a little bit upset that they didn't put it in there. He was like, he wanted them to put it in there, bro.
Shit, he was supposed to be playing that. I don't watch some gladiator movies anyways, but I guess his character was supposed to be sweet on the men or something like that.
Something like that.
I mean, a lot of real actors, they do play, those type of gay roles and shit.
They do, man. And I'm saying, yeah, he part of it as well. Hold on, let me see real fast.
You are a part of it. Why did you want to do it?
Because he asked me. I mean, you know, it's Ridley Scott, it's Gladiator. Because he asked me. Simple as that. And a good script, very good script.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. We see you do things in this movie we haven't seen you do in a little bit. Like,
you're
wonderful in everything that you do.
Can you hear it?
You're wonderful in everything
I can hear it.
When they talk about Oscar buzz, at this point in your career, how do you process that?
Let's let it happen first. Well, the buzz is nice,
on, man.
You know, but, you know.
Yeah.
No, I didn't want to say what I was going to say.
Yeah.
It had to do with buzz.
Yeah.
I'm trying to hear
Go
what
ahead.
you said.
You when you got, I'm looking forward to seeing you on Broadway. I love seeing you return to the stage, playing Othello in a role that you played when you were 22 at Fordham University.
That's correct. That's correct. I think I know the part a little bit better now, and I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to rehearsal.
You love being on stage.
I love it. Yeah.
That's where I feel like it's really the work is born.
Let me
That's
see,
the
man.
actor's film is a director's medium. Stage
It's not
is
really talking about the kiss, and I thought this was
about
the.
a certain scene, a kiss that was omitted
Oh, there we go.
from the movie. Why do you think they did that?
It wasn't even a big deal, really. I mean, I that's about what it was. And I kissed him on the hands.
Thank you very much for sponsoring. Nice to see
And I kissed him on the hands. Hold on. And that was. I mean, I get it. You did.
Don't
That's
give me
about
on
what
my
it was.
Denzel, man. I'm about to.
And I kissed him on the hands.
And he kissed him on the hams. You know what I'm saying? So once I found that out, you know what I mean, and he did that, I was like, oh, damn. Denzel, man, he done bit the bait, man. You know what I'm saying? So that's just what that is. You know what I'm saying, me? And I'm not saying that that's what he had to do in order for fame and shit like that, but I just think that was one of Tyler Perry's approaches. But I think that Tyler Perry just really like, he just like, either tossing that pussy or getting some pussy around his motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So
he's stuck in it, bro. He been in that role for 20 years. He don't really know what to do. He don't know. I mean, yeah. Of course, he got kids and shit, but I just feel like he been stuck in that role so long that that it ain't no role no more. He just need to figure himself out, because along with those text messages and shit, that sound like it was, like I said, it was some cruising going on in that motherfucker.
Hey, look, we know what's crazy is that a lot of people was wondering, about his sexuality, right?
Yeah.
And then the next thing you know, like the dude came through, you know what I'm saying, with the assault.
Did you see that nigga dancing? They had a clip of him dancing to T.I. at the BET Awards, and they was like, yeah, I know y'all seen them moves, that type of movements he was doing. And I was just like, hey, man, y'all chill, but I couldn't see that shit.
I didn't see that, bro. I mean, I'm pretty sure the team might be able to pull that up. But you had said something about something. I didn't know if this was what you was talking about.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, at least I have Jesus and the love of a strong, black, African, beautiful, independent woman. And that's all I need. Kiss me, my deuce.
What the hell? You know what I'm saying, me? But
dude, that was the Boondocks ain't telling no lies, bro. That nigga said, "What'd you do all this shit for?" That nigga said, "Man, can I just have some ass?" Yeah, what? Hey, that nigga granddad left out the building. The hell you talking about? Want some ass?
That shit crazy.
But that shit wild, bro. It was a lot of. That's why I said on the comments, he was cruising in the messages, bro. Like he was trying to make some shit. He was trying to make some shit jump off.
He really was.
I don't know if it's $260 something worth of assault, because you can't put no money on assault, but it was something.
I knew it was something going on when I seen this.
Oh yeah, I said that too.
Cause he was over there having he over there with the beehive.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. And shout out to the beehive and stuff, but it was just, I know energy.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying, and then I know them text messages wasn't of God either. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, he was up there with Oprah. Oh no, I know Monique was somewhere punching air.
Oh yeah, right.
When she seen that, y'all over here frolicking and shit together. Fuck no, I know she was somewhere with her husband cooking up a plan.
Hey,
talking
they was over
shit.
there doing that thing. My babies.
My babies. That nigga be saying
sweet babies.
Sweet babies. And then Monique, that nigga, she be about to speak, and she be like, "Oh, can I speak, daddy? Oh yeah, you can speak. Yeah, so sweet. What?" I'm like, "Hey, yo, bro, what is this? what the fuck is going on, bro? Man, hell nah." But nah, I ain't trying to get out, bro. But I'm like, yo, who we having? I thought I was interviewing Monique. I didn't know I was interviewing this nigga too.
She be calling that nigga daddy.
Yeah, what?
I just don't like the way she do it. I understand that females do be calling their nigga daddy, but it's just the way that she say daddy. I don't like it. It's almost like it's giving father. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't like it.
It's giving father.
Yeah, it's like, bitch, if you don't stop calling me that.
Nigga asked her, so how did you like your role in the movie? And then she don't say nothing. And then it's just like, she look at him and she be like, can I answer that, daddy? And then he be like, yeah, go ahead. What, nigga?
Yeah.
It's your role, nigga. He had nothing to do with the role, nigga. What the fuck? Who am I interviewing right now, bro? Like, come on, man. Y'all pack this shit up, bro. I'm tired of you niggas.
Nah,
hope you don't never get no money from fucking Tyler Perry. Weird ass niggas.
Real shit. Hey man, listen, man. Look, it's late. You know, man. We didn't gave y'all a show around this motherfucker. Y'all gotta be sure, to hit that like button, man. Hit that motherfucking subscribe button as well. We already over the 7,000 mark. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we going in. You know what I'm saying? We going in. So y'all be sure, man, to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Hit that like button as well. I should see all type of likes going on around here. On top of that, become a member, bro. I told y'all fam. But if you want to be that favorite cousin, bro, just spend the $2 and get that membership, because y'all are gonna have the exclusive content. You know what I mean? Like that real shit that I ain't gonna put out to everybody else just yet. You know what I'm saying? So it's perks when you become a member. You know what I mean? It's still perks because you know what I mean, you got Marac and YP, without becoming a member, but y'all are cousins. But it's better perks, you know what I'm talking about, when you become, a favorite cousin and get that motherfucking membership. You did?
You get the percolator.
You did. But other than that, man, I ain't really got too much else. I'm just really appreciative of everybody, man, that's been tuned in to the channel and been rocking with us. No cap.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, no cap. But listen, we will be back tomorrow. I'm gonna be back tomorrow, man, at probably like noon, man, like 1 o'clock, somewhere in there. We got some hot shit, for y'all tomorrow. We're gonna get to sit up there, man, and bust down the Go Yayo and Lil CJ Casino. We weren't able to talk about that tonight because it's gonna be a long story. I want to break down, Go Yayo, Peso. We want to talk about that. Y'all still talking about Sauce Walka and Cartel Bo. We're gonna talk about that. And then y'all was also talking about New Dallas having beef and stuff like that. So I want to kind of talk about that as well. It's a lot, to sit up there, man, and talk about. So I want y'all to be in attendance tomorrow, dog.
For real. And by that time, Tyler Perry should be done came out and told niggas what he liked. And we be the world to go smooth.
Hey, Marac YP off the fade, man.